All right, we're live.
Ethernet cable. Oh, hi, internet.
Cookies is underneath where the rug line.
Alexa, make lights
Where the rug is.
60%.
I missed something along there. Can you say it again?
Yeah.
Make
said
lights
just be careful
60%.
going back and forth because he doesn't want the cable snapping.
Alexa, make lights 40. Alexa, make lights 40%. Why isn't that one going down? Is it? It's not going down on my damn screen. Sorry, bear with us. I want to get that damn light out of my screen. Ugh.
This is like my neighbors saying, don't segregate cable for the invisible dog tags. That didn't end up on
I
the
need
air.
my phone. Christ.
What do you need your phone for?
So I can shut that damn light off. The light's too bright. Fuck it. Oh, God.
I was snarfing from the person who is here.
So I know it's allergies because I take diphenhydramine.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Benadryl.
one? Benadryl. I take Benadryl.
And you're still conscious. This is impressive.
Well, no, and it's better. I've been getting better by taking Benadryl. And then I don't take Benadryl, and I feel like poop.
Okay.
And that's an insult to poop.
All right. Can you guys hear me okay?
I mean,
All
you
right.
were away freaking out
Yes.
last week or so, and
All
I'm
right.
taking Allegra taking Allegra again to, because I know it's probably picking up stuff I'm allergic to. But
All right. So,
I haven't washed the bed with them recently enough, so I know it's like transferred to there, and so I wake up
Yeah.
not bad, but I can tell.
Yeah, I'm taking my Nasacort and Olopatadine
Mm-hmm.
because my sinuses got all stuffed up, and then it's dry in our house because of our stove,
so
and it dried out and like hardened in my middle ear, so I was like super dizzy for a while.
Mm-hmm.
hopefully this isn't too loud. I'm trying this for the first time.
No, I've actually done that before. My dad has a speaker system, and if you ask I think for the radio you got to turn it up to 50. For the TV you got to turn it up to 12.
Okay. I think it's playing.
Yeah.
All right. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to finish all my damn notes. So I got
okay.
most.
We all fail sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, this room has been a
Perfection.
project. So it was kind of a. Oh, by the way, is anybody missing a black D20?
I'm ready to get my dad upstairs.
I don't think so.
I found this on the floor downstairs. It was closer to your guys' side, I think.
Oh,
So I'm guessing it was probably one of you two.
I
I think I dropped it back. I've been using my
Oh yeah, Happy New Year, everybody.
been using these guys.
That look familiar?
I don't think New
It
Year's
does look like one of
resolutions.
mine, but
Okay.
it also looks
I'm
like a
too
generic
likely to
dice.
fail them. My New Year's resolution right now is to try and get a video project off the ground.
Mine is to try to get this damn room done. I started 3-4 months ago.
Yeah. Well, right now I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best, and honestly, that's not high stakes, so it's fine. The problem is I hate video editing, and everyone I know hates video editing.
Hmm.
I also hate video editing.
Right. So I'm and that's the skill set that I need. So I'm this sucks.
Is there any words of wisdom from the last game?
Yes.
Let's go over that first.
Okay. So the words of
Linda, could you close that door?
words of wisdom. Yeah. Oh, that's what that says. Fuck it, huck it, I won't hug it. That was Sarian. Fuck it, huck it. And that was like in the middle of the wolf issue. Grief is a carriage you can't drive. It's a metaphor, you potato with eyes. Also Sarian.
I love that one. That was a
It's a
good one.
metaphor, you potato with eyes.
Who the hell was that too?
I don't
that
know.
was to what's her face?
Oh, Irina?
Yeah, because she was sad because we took her away from her dog.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So I want you guys to know, like, there's zero context with these quotes. Like, none at all. I
Well,
don't
I'm glad
know.
somebody remembers something.
Right.
Did I bring a mug up here?
Oh, and then you get into Barovia, and it's like, paddle faster, I hear organ music. And then finally the last one was, would one bust be attracted to another? And that was a boob joke.
Yeah, because I'm Jasper.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's because
Which
it
way
was
you're facing.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was the boob joke.
Yeah.
Would one bust be? So yeah, that is our words of wisdom. Oh yeah, and we also got a quest last time, which was to talk to the old man at the winery about the location of missing were ravens. Because random raven lady came and talked to us.
Oh, good.
Stefania.
Good. I'm glad you remember that because I completely forgot.
I did not remember that. I wrote it down.
Still, that helps remember.
I don't remember jack shit of fuck. So,
Well, in all fairness, the last game was December 15th, so it's
Yes.
been a few weeks.
I wrote down that wolves attacked, but will not attack back with a sickening radiant spell.
Yeah.
Sarian flung spears. The mod spell took down all but 2, which ran away.
Yep. So I have on December 15th, right after the cart explosion, you guys were having issues, low hit points, so on and so forth. Your ears ringing. The explosion cries out over the mountainside. Because you guys are kind of in this weird valley-ish location where you have mountains kind of surrounding you.
Yeah, I think that is the black D20.
Yeah, well then take it then. If it's yours. I don't have a problem with it. They're a freaking dice goblin.
I don't see it in there.
You two guys aren't missing a black D20, are you?
Because this one's green.
Is it green?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Well,
it
this
was,
one's green.
oh, the one that I gave you?
no.
Possibly.
Possibly.
I'm not super worried about it.
All right.
That was definitely black.
Well, the dice goblin's got it right now. So if you're missing one, you figure it out. Just go after her.
You know, she's mostly a dice goblin because I give her dice.
No, this is what I bought for band camp.
Yeah, and then the other half of your dice are fancy ones that I got you.
We could probably still blame him for getting you started on
Right.
Well, I,
No,
I,
no, no.
I started D&D.
You did
No,
already.
she started the habit.
We're blaming you for starting him.
Yeah.
He didn't like the fact that I was sleeping with other women in D&D.
I'm glad you finished that sentence.
Okay, you don't understand the amount of attention that Sarah got in
Give me a
college.
drink out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just Coke. I have drinks up here in case you want some. I have Dr. Pepper, the orange soda, and Coke right up there. I know you got something there,
Thank you.
just in case.
In case I run out. Need extra caffeine.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, Sarah in college had a nice young woman who was willing to go through me to get to Sarah. She was crazy.
Good for you.
Yeah, no, she was crazy. She was a lot of fun. She seems to have calmed down now. It's weird.
She got pregnant.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anyways,
which is
continuing
also
on.
weird.
So we, like Linda already pointed out, we had the wolf fight right after. Several wolves, dire wolves, and a couple other creatures showed up. And with quick work from Lamont and his sickening radiance, the fight was over in I think it was 15, 20 minutes, maybe.
It was pretty
It
quick.
was very.
It was
quick.
very satisfying that it worked like that. Actually.
Yeah, I was like, okay, awesome.
Seriously impressive.
Yeah.
I think a humble request that we enunciate.
Enunciate well.
Because I can hear you, but I can't really understand you.
Okay, so we're gonna use our clear enunciation
Well,
accents tonight.
let's try this instead. Then. It might just be because of the fact that you're sitting behind my DM screen. Yeah, it's more likely what it is. So I will attempt to put you.
Wait, you guys are sitting behind the DM screen? Quick, fierce intelligence!
Right?
Can you see all right?
Yeah.
Can you hear me all
We
right?
can't see Brandon anymore, though.
Huh?
We can't see Brandon anymore, but we can hear him.
Oh, you don't need to really see him.
There he is.
How's that? Can you see everybody? I can't see the screen, so I have no clue. If Brandy would look at the screen to tell me, that'd be awesome.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
Great help as always.
Right.
Here's all my D20s.
All right. So after the quick battle that you had, you all decided to go up to the 4th floor of the Wizard's Tower to have your long rest. Just before the long rest commenced, we got together and played the RPG Campfire Cards game.
It was therapy cards.
Yeah, it was group therapy.
Yeah.
Each player took 2 cards, asking other party members questions about their characters and backstories, so on and so forth. There was a good amount of role play that happened in there. I didn't write down anything in particular because I was hurrying to try to get through taking some notes down, unfortunately. But after the group therapy session, I literally had that in my notes. Irina butts in with one of her own questions, and then having her own temper tantrum, giving the group a sense of her disdain with everything that's going on.
So we didn't care.
Then we had a bout with Marlith's hoarding issues and trying to figure out what items she should and should not attune to, and so on and so forth. And then after that, that's when you guys decided to long rest. During the long rest, some things were viewed during Lamad's watch, where he was able to see some creatures moving in the dark. I believe either Sunny or Merilith also saw it. I didn't get that far, unfortunately. But somebody else saw other stuff going on. Waking up in the morning, when you guys went outside, you did find that the bodies of the leftover wolves and so on and so forth were ravaged. Assuming that that's probably what you saw last night during that watch. I do remember that nope, not Sarian. Merilith had a quick conversation with Jasper, the bust, of whether or not he wants to leave the Wizard's Tower, and he was more than happy with doing that. Going on the adventure, strapped to, I believe, Merilith's back, he decided to go with you guys.
My only throw for myself.
But he's
I
facing
thought you
out.
guys ended up putting them on your back, though.
No, I put them
No,
on the
you did put them on
baby.
your. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
so but he's facing outward,
Oh, okay.
so he can see the world.
So we can't motorboat. That's fine. I mean, you're wearing armor anyway, so it's probably hard to do. Yeah, at some point during your leg of your trek heading towards, nope, not Balaki. We're not going to Balaki. We're going to Kresk. You were approached by, what was her name?
Stefania.
Stefania, one of the were-ravens. And she asked that at some point she was just basically delivering a message that there is some information or there's some information that needs to be
We need to go
delivered to you, but her father wants to have it in person. So she asked that at some point, once you have free time, hopefully in the near future, that you take a stop over at shoot, what was the place called?
Wizard's
Wizard's
Winery.
Winery. Thank you. To speak with Davian Mardukov.
What was his last name?
Mardukov. Martikov.
Grazie.
I'll be honest, again, I don't know what happened after that. So I don't think we made it quick to Kresk, but I believe that's where we ended our session.
That's where I ended my notes as well.
Last thing I have is notes about what Stefania said, that they'd gotten word from about their missing scouts. And that
Okay,
they'd
I
been
did say
captured
that.
by-
I wasn't really sure,
Yeah.
so I was kind of dancing around that.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So what I
Okay.
jotted down was Stefania was were-raven sent by her father. She says they got word from missing scouts that they've been captured by an entity they can't get near. So she asks us to stop by the winery again at our earliest convenience.
Yeah.
Her father is asking for help again. Then she transforms again and flies off.
okay, yep, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Brandon, I just realized that your shirt says ADHD. That's
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
What else
Um,
does it say, sweetie?
Oh, it says Highway to Hey Look a Squirrel.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's awesome. I want to get one for him.
All right, so let me transfer you guys back to the Barovia map.
Recalculating spline.
What?
It had a little loading thing up.
Oh, wait a minute. So if I remember right, I believe where you had that conversation was right about here.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think that's where it is because
I thought we were 3/4 of the way to Crest.
I think it was right at that bridge is where it was because right down here is where the Wizard's Winery is. So I'm pretty sure that's where we stopped you. It was right here at the bridge.
Man, this sounds time sensitive.
I don't know.
Well, we're literally at the go north to Kresk, go south to the winery.
Yep.
That sucks.
Also, too, don't forget that you have NPCs in tow.
Yep.
And a cart that Sarian is pulling. Still.
Yeah.
Grief can't drive the cart, but I can.
You could always try. So, what's the plan? Want to keep going to Kresk? What do you guys want to do?
It's a cold place, right?
Yes.
Kind of. I kind of want to go to the winery because the Were Ravens sound time sensitive.
I vote Ravens. Ravens now.
Okay.
Didn't we have to get Marina to Kresk in a
Yes.
time-sensitive fashion?
That's going to be my question. Refresh my memory. How time sensitive? What made the journey to Kresk either time sensitive or not? I mean, we've got Arena, so her patience level, but
Yeah. So Irina's patience, and that's pretty much it. And the fact that we wanted her out of Valaki because the Abbey just wasn't doing it for us. So we're going to put another distance between Irina and Strahd's influence. So honestly, the only major thing getting to Kresk is the fact that we have NPCs in tow.
okay. So the NPCs that we have in tow, we have Arena, we have the assorted kids and stuff, right?
The Burgomeister guy, his wife,
Thank you.
his child,
That's what I forgot about.
Sarah's orphans.
Well,
My one orphan.
one orphan.
It's
Okay.
just my son.
Yeah.
So we got 5 camp followers
And Tubby.
in Tubby,
Plus several rocks.
Yeah.
That's
plus
Plus
a
a couple of
lot
rocks.
of rocks.
A couple sentient rocks. No big deal.
Actually, yes. The fact that we have 2 sentient rocks is honestly like the odds are
I had a nickel
astronomical.
for every time I came across a sentient rock. I'd have 2 nickels.
Yeah.
Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Right. Yeah, I also vote we go to the Were Ravens.
Where were we?
Yeah.
Everybody cool with that? Everybody go to
Yeah.
Wizards Wine Winery? All right.
Get one more.
Oh yeah, could get one more.
Could be a last one.
It's in a pouch. It's in a bottle.
Don't you have to keep eating it?
No,
That's so
I
Raven.
don't think so.
So Raven.
Yeah, we're gonna go bother Ravens. All right, so we go south.
All right.
We're gonna use the half a day and go south.
That's about what it's going to take.
Okay. We get there without issue.
Now, come on. This wouldn't be D&D if you just freaking went everywhere without any issues. Okay. So marching order, perception checks, stuff like that. Let's get that going.
Okay.
Who's first? Who's in the back of the pack?
I'm gonna be in the middle with Felix.
I'll be in the front.
Perception check is 19.
18. Okay.
I'll be towards the front, checking for traps.
What's that, Lamont?
For perception checks, Sarah got an Sorry, please hold. Sarah got a 12, and I got a 18.
Okay. 18.
And I guess I will be close to the back.
Okay. So from the rear, you got pretty high rolls. You got a what?
I got an 18.
18 as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Sunny?
17 plus 7, so
Wherever the card is.
Oh shit, 24
All right. I would assume the cart's probably in the middle of the pack.
ish.
Okay. All right. Good. Let's do. Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
you asked about marching order, and I don't know whether you got all the answers or not. I don't think I said anything.
No, you got a 24.
Towards the back.
Sorry, what'd you get?
I'm in the middle. I'm 19.
Oh, you're in the middle.
19.
Okay. I thought you were saying you're towards the back. Okay. So Lamont's in the back. Saren's in the middle. You're in the middle. You're in closer to the front,
Close to the front.
and you are
I can, if, do we need somebody to say they were either at the front or the back, cause I'm fine with it.
It doesn't really. I mean, it doesn't matter that much. I just want to cover
Okay.
all the bases in case, just in case. Because
Just in case the thing that's gonna happen.
yeah, right, exactly.
Okay.
So that I have an approximation of where.
So I know
everything
who
is.
dies, I understand.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with being in the front if nobody else is called in.
I said towards the front. So you can be towards the front with me.
Okay.
Whatever towards the front means. I kept it vague.
I don't have a strong thoughts, except I have reasonably good perception, so.
Hmm.
And I roll well, so.
Did we perceive anything?
That is
You will.
adjudicated.
I did not.
We perceive that the dungeon master is mumbling and trying to calculate.
I am
text.
mumbling. Sorry.
It's okay.
So-
It gives us a clue to let us know you're thinking. You're working on it.
Yes.
It's like having the art class.
You start. I would say about halfway. We're gonna say right approximately at this bend right here. Everybody see where that is? A somewhat familiar figure stumbles out of the wood line. Towards the group. Now, I'm going to say that this figure is approximately maybe 15, 20 feet from you all, because these roads are not that wide to begin with. And this figure is not being currently aggressive. But in true fashion, just like you've seen him before, he is more or less stumbling
Oh, this is that.
and dragging a two-handed sword behind him with one hand. But instead of just looking like it's going to run past you or walk past you, it is actually walking at you. I believe, if I remember right, towards Merilith. Now, you have to remind me. Who took the pendant from the undead paladin?
Is that the Raven pendant?
No, silver pendant with dragon on it. It's a
I don't
dragon
have that.
pendant.
Huh?
I think.
Was it Sarian? Did Sarian take it? Somebody took it. I have it in my notes that somebody took the pendant. I thought it was you.
It's not. I don't have it in my inventory. I have the holy symbol of Ravenkind.
Yeah, no.
No? I know it was somebody. So,
I know it was one of his.
You sure it wasn't you? You're always taking stuff.
I have it written down here, but I don't have annotated who took it.
yeah, I don't either, unfortunately.
I have
don't
a
know.
hard time remembering to loot bodies.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. Either way.
Who wants to have the silver thing and get imminently attacked?
Well, nobody said you were getting attacked. You don't have to be like that.
Does Sarian have it?
I have it.
Oh, Sarian.
Oh, Eric has it.
Oh, Eric has
Eric has it. Okay.
it. Okay.
It goes straight to the back of the group, and we go, what?
So-
Touching me for?
Yeah, so this creature, again, looks very familiar. Walks straight up to you with his hand out, palm up.
Give it better.
Doesn't actually say anything.
Did we ever check if that was magic or anything?
Good eyes.
No. Well, my notes don't say so. You're like, hi, buddy.
Anybody got any objection to me just giving this back?
No.
I don't think-
I am going to give the thing the silver dragon pendant.
Okay.
This thing turns into a silver dragon.
You see his hand clasps closed.
Closed.
Pulls up he brings his hand back to his face, kind of like leering his head to cocking his head to one side, looks down at his hand as he opens it back up, and then drops his sword on the ground to try to take the chain and finagle it over his rotting head.
I help him out.
Oh, you're helping the dead guy out. That's nice.
He's our good guy now.
It's, yeah. Sarah's going to adopt him. Marlith is going to adopt him.
Carry Jasper.
He
This one might.
he once you help, right? He bends over to grab his sword and stands back up. Not really looking at anybody, but more or less through, you and Lamad, and you get a gurgling word of. He says, "See, Godfrey. Godfrey." He's trying to say Godfrey.
Godfrey.
Yeah, Godfrey.
Like the equivalent of what's the whole thing that they say in that show?
Godfrey?
In Handmaid's Tale?
I've
When
never
they're
watched that show.
like, peace and blessings, but it's not that. But it's something else.
I haven't seen it
It's a
either.
thing that they say
Um,
in religion.
is your name Godfrey?
He said see Godfrey, didn't he?
Huh?
Didn't he say see Godfrey?
I have no idea.
You want to take a perception check?
Brandon wants to take
Brandon
a perception
takes a
check.
perception check.
Yes. Okay, that's a 20.
Yes. He said, "See Godfrey."
Okay, I'm going to erase my note now.
I don't think we've met any Godfreys yet.
Yeah, I'm going to look at him and be like, I don't think we met a Godfrey. Who?
And he's trying to like
Can I roll to understand gurgle? I speak 4 languages. No, hold on.
I have speak with dead. Does that apply?
Actually,
Dang.
does it? I can
No,
speak 2 languages.
doesn't necessarily work that way. He gets out in his broken language. He gets out what you would think is 3 words. He says, "Aaron Vach Hole."
I rolled a 14.
14.
1-4. Perception, that
Give
is.
me a history check.
Actually, that wasn't bad. So I rolled a 10, but hold on. History?
Yeah.
I rolled a 12.
12. Yeah, that's fine. So back at the crossroads, just outside of Valaki, when you guys crossed over the bridge, remember the road signs?
Hold on. I drew a map.
Long walk home.
But you know what would have been better? The 3 words were, I love you.
It would have been so sweet.
Right?
You know, those 3 words.
Oh shit. I don't know. I wrote
We get the
things.
sending stone so we can gargle with each
There
other.
it is. Solenka Pass,
Mm-hmm.
Lake Baratok,
Mm-hmm.
Valaki Ravenloft, Berez.
It's not on there. Another one should have been on there. So there is another one. So the Berez. No. Did you say there was one to Kresk?
So, yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Valaki Ravenloft up and to the right
Right.
of the X.
That's that way. Yep.
Lake Baratok up and to the left.
That's that way.
Yep.
Yep.
Berez down and to the right.
Right. That way.
Kresk and Solenka Pass down and to the left.
Right. So, yeah. So anyway, on the Solenka Pass and Kresk sign, it should have also said Argynvost. ARGYNVOSTHOLT. Argynvost.
Argynvost Holt.
ARGYNVOSTHOLT.
Is this all one word?
Yep.
That's gross.
Right.
Fucking German.
That's why you got 3 words garbled.
Argynvost Holt. Yeah. Be like, hey, we need a word to describe this thing. Take 4 words and smash them together. Did you know, because of that tradition of smashing words together, company names are often like an ungodly number of syllables long, and because of that, it is common to get business cards that fold.
Where?
Neat.
Eastern Europe.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I swear about German, but like it is an Eastern European thing to my knowledge. Yeah. So imagine you get your like credit card sized thing, and then you're like, hey, this seems like a pretty
It
heavy
folds like
business
a
card,
mini
and then it unfolds.
Right. Okay.
Ugh.
So other than that, he just kind of moves past you, heading north on the road. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I hope that pendant wasn't important, but I'm sure we'll see him again.
See, Godfrey.
On to the wine.
I think that guy, the dead guy, has a lot of love to give. That's just the hunch I get.
Argynvost Holt.
Am I wrong?
I mean,
Probably not.
yeah, maybe. He didn't have a whole lot of hate in his heart, other than the fact that he stole his pendant.
Is he still with us?
No, he moved back into the woods.
Oh.
Yeah, well, he moved north on the road, heading in the opposite direction that you guys were.
Is he like really far away?
Depending on how far away you want him to be.
I want to ask him a question.
Sure, you can. You want to quickly stop him before he gets too far? Yeah.
Yeah, really quick. Do you love me? Do you love us?
He looks at you with some puzzlement. Like the question didn't really make sense to him.
Do you love us?
What do I do to speak with Deb?
Give it, you can learn to look up.
Do you think you could learn to love us?
He just, at this point, he just kind of like decides to ignore you and keep moving forward.
Alright, well, it was still surprisingly chill for us having killed him to take his sword and defend him.
Did we not want his sword anyway?
No, you guys didn't take his sword.
No,
Yeah, we
his
wanted
sword,
it,
his
but then
sword
it was rusty.
junk.
Yeah, his sword was junk. Right. But you took the pendant.
Can't speak with dead with him.
No, because he's undead.
Yeah.
It
He's
doesn't-
not a corpse.
Yeah, he's not. He has to be a corpse. Like an actual corpse. He's undead.
Wait, didn't we beat him up last time?
Yeah.
We could turn him into a corpse again and then speak with death.
He disappears into a screaming wind and flies away.
Did he?
Something like that.
Or did? No, I thought there was a body left.
I think it was more of a Obi-Wan Kenobi fighting Darth Vader scenario, where it's just like everything fell on the ground and we then eluded nothing.
No, we got the pendant,
I mean, you guys looted his corpse.
the potion with a fingernail in it.
Who has a finger potion?
Right there. And 4 gold. And then as he was dying, he said he'd get revenge. And we went, cool, bro.
He got revenge. on
He got
us.
revenge, so I mean, we're square.
Yeah, he didn't say I love you.
So if you guys really want to talk to him in a way that we can understand him, I think if we knock him out again, he might be a corpse long enough that we can cast Speak with Dead.
Assuming that he'll be willing to speak with his
People killed
I
him
just-
twice.
murderers.
I'm just gonna walk.
Don't try and hurt him.
Well, no, he was an easy kill last time. I'm sure if we just made a circle
No,
around him
don't
and
hurt
like
him.
bashed his skull in. Does he have any of the battle wounds from the last time we fought?
Kind of hard to tell. I mean, he's undead.
He's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Oh. Like his jaw isn't hanging.
Give
loose
me
from
a history check. Jesus Christ.
history. That's a 13.
13. You have heard of the rare occasion or occurrence where an undead entity, hell-bent on revenge, can come back from the dead when it's dead again. And then eventually just, until it accomplishes its goal, it walks the earth until it gets its revenge.
I'm gonna
So we could bash its
stop
head
it.
in until
No,
it
wait, stop.
lies down and then cast spells on it.
I'm gonna stop it and be like, wait, do you want to come with us? And I'm gonna offer my hand.
Roll persuasion.
Yeah, give me a persuasion. Jesus.
Natural 20. Come on, natural 20.
Oh
No.
Four.
I'm so disappointed.
I'm trying to make friends.
I really wanted that to be a natural 20.
He looks at your
Let's-
hand.
Let's make your friendships with the living, not the dead.
Right.
Yeah, but if we help this one, assuming it's a just cause,
Well, he's a paladin, isn't he?
maybe. We don't know.
Silver dragon paladin.
We don't know. How many silver dragons are there? I don't know either.
Anyway, he looks at your hand, cocks his head again, and you get a gurgly. Keeps on walking.
You know what? We could have blotted his neck so that he didn't have oozing coming out of it, and then put a scarf around it so that the air didn't come out. This way, it would stop up his neck so that more air would get out of his mouth, so we could enunciate properly.
We could just sew him up.
Dang. Oh yeah, we could sew him up. He's not going to feel it. We could have totally taken like skin grafts off his back or something to like
No,
put it back together.
Like we just have to sew him up. The skin grafts, he won't be able to grow the skin back on his back.
Obviously, he regenerates to some degree. It's not going to bother him to not have skin on his back.
No skin off his nose.
Right.
Oh my
I've
god.
got a +1 to medicine. Let's go.
Sir, I have a +8 to medicine.
Oh, fuck yeah, we got this.
And I have a lot of love to give.
Right.
Undead.
Yeah, but this one's not currently dangerous to the general populace. I mean, look, we've got 6
He
of the
doesn't
general
have to
populace
slay.
with us. Never mind. All right, I'm gonna just keep walking towards the Wizard's Winery.
Okay.
Random course there.
Good choice.
Let's deal with the living, huh?
Let's deal with what we hope is going to be living.
All right. Finishing your trek to the Wizard's Winery, you see the winery is a lot more busy with actual life, human life, or human-ish
I
life.
say it looks a lot better, but also a lot more lively.
Yes. Than the last time you all came here.
Not crawling around with the same. It's a little greener.
Yeah.
It's green with life, not brown with life.
So you do see that one of the fields does appear to be already springing to life, even though it's been like maybe a week or two since you guys first came here. The magic that's in the ground from that stone that you returned is already, taking form in the labor of growing more grapes. Well, at least the plants are coming back to life. The grapes haven't started yet, but the plants are coming back to life. That's basically the point I'm trying to get at. Anyhow, you make your way up to the front door of the Martikov family house, hacienda. Knock on the door, or you're just going to waltz right down in?
We'll be nice to these people and knock on the door.
Cool. One of the kids that you saved like a long time ago comes to the front door, opens the door, and he's like, ah, ah, ah,
Hello.
hi.
Hello.
Come on, Grandpa! Grandpa, they came back! Grandpa! So he just leaves the door wide open and runs straight into the house.
I'm just gonna be like, walk in.
And then shortly after, you see Davian comes down and greets you all. And he says, "You got my message. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for coming."
it sounded time sensitive.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, we got a lot on our plate, and I motioned to the ant farm.
Huh. Well, I won't ask questions.
It's a phenomenal story. It's great.
Yeah, I mean,
Lady Voctor is now the Burgomeister of the.
we've heard.
We're gonna go say hi eventually to her. She kicked us out, and we were like,
Yeah, I can't imagine that she will have, a whole lot against you.
oh no, she's got so much against us. It's great.
Because of that, which is the reason why I asked you back here again, we do have another small problem. I think I mentioned last week and a half ago or so, that some of our scouts went missing a while ago. And we've been having a hard time finding them. Well, since that point, We have a location of where they are. Unfortunately, we can't get near them. Do you know
Yes, we know the Muffin Man.
of the ruins of Berez?
We went by. Oh yeah, isn't that the city that went against Strahd and Strahd had a little hissy fit?
Yes. Yeah. The real story behind that is, he had a love interest there, and the town priest murdered the love interest.
Oh,
And Strahd raised the whole city because of that. Well, town. not
So
raised
he
it.
what's that called? Castlevania.
I don't know what that means, but sure. So anyway, over by the ruins of Berez, there is a hut with a a fairly old lady in this hut who is keeping our scouts prisoner. As of right now, we believe they're still alive. We keep trying to send scouts, but they keep getting swatted, and they can't get too close without her spotting them.
What's the old lady's name?
We don't know.
Why is there so many dangerous old ladies in this country? Not enough.
I don't know. I mean, unfortunately, Strahd just breeds all sorts of evil. So
He loves old ladies.
why are you using breed in the same sentence as old lady?
I'm not one to judge people's sexual desires.
Right. So he really loves old ladies.
It's very possible. I have no clue.
Damn.
I mean, there might have been a point where they were young.
I was gonna say, you know what
I mean, he
happens?
is-
You know where old ladies come from.
He is
Young
ancient.
ladies become old ladies.
Old ladies come from middle-aged ladies that come from. And then it gets weird after that. Holding her raiders
But
hostage.
even still, I would take caution. Because, like I said, we have not been able to get anywhere near the hut without her, A, spotting us, and B, dispatching more of us. So
Okay.
she has no qualms whatsoever with that.
Man.
She doesn't like trespassers.
The other
What?
It's the same one.
It's the same one. It would be the same one too.
That's why I asked what her name was.
Yeah. Morgantha.
Hi, lady.
Yeah, the pie lady. Any relation?
I would assume. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I
So
don't
you
think
know
so.
who the Hi lady is.
They know they know who the pilot
The
is.
pie lady came
As far as I knew,
once.
you killed them, didn't you?
Yeah.
But I thought she said she'll have her revenge.
She said that?
I don't remember.
I'm still talking as Davian.
Oh no, I was not talking as Marla at that once.
See, this is why we have funny accents. Some of us don't want to practice funny accents.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, so as far as this being the same person from the windmill, I couldn't tell you. I have no clue.
So we still haven't set up our business there. We'll do that later.
Yeah, plenty of time.
The
We got plenty of time.
grinder.
Yeah, the bone grinder.
The orgy brothel.
Yeah, can't wait. Can't wait. It'll be great.
All right.
So anyway,
What else do we got to know about the hut near Berez? Anything? Any other no other
we haven't
intel?
been able to get any more
It's over
information
there.
on it.
Okay.
As it is, we were only. I mean, we had one member that made it back, and only barely. So
Okay.
the information that I'm giving you is what they gave to me. They saw a couple of our ravens in a cage, literally built for ravens. So they can't even shape out of raven form. So they're stuck in the raven form.
Do they ever get tired?
I mean,
And they're if they the staying shapes, is it tiring?
it could take its toll. It depends on how long you stay, I suppose. But really, when it comes down to it, it's no different than us being in human form. It's just another form. For the most part, it just depends on what we're doing. It still requires sleep. We still require nourishment. I mean, in either form.
But holding the form doesn't require
No,
effort, I think.
not really.
Yeah, good question.
No,
It's
not
just
really.
it's a static, it's a
Right.
settled state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So probably transforming back and forth is what takes effort.
Yes.
How strong are raven cages?
Cages.
Yeah.
I mean,
Depends on what they're made of.
realistically, it doesn't take a lot to.
Yeah, so if
hold
you turn
something
back
in
into a
cage.
person, can you pop the cage?
I don't know if you want to pop the cage from the inside like that. How strong is physically strong is the magic that transforms? That's a good question. Yeah, it's probably
Hard to say. We couldn't tell you.
they're in a cage and they've been that way for a while. So, all right. Okay, so that's time sensitive, but if we drop the ant farm off at Kresk, we can go deal with that. And then on the way by, 2 birds with 1 stone, we can check out Argenvostholt. Alright, that sounds like a good plan. We'll finish up Kresk, drop off the ant farm, tell them not to let Irina out of their sight, because she'd be thirsty.
No kissing, boys.
No kissing, boys.
Dating.
No more dating. Take down that online profile.
Yeah, no more dating. And then, yeah.
All right. Let me-
That's what I'm feeling. Everyone else in the crew feel that? Feeling good about this plan?
Did we
I feel that.
do we
I feel it.
do we get enough of a location about where it's based on that location about where this is?
It's a hut outside of Berez.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. And then if you recall, Berez. So see where Valaki is, and then you've got the southeast
This
path.
one
That
here.
one that way leads to Berez.
Yep.
Where is Berez on the map? Like,
It's kind of hard to see it, but it's actually down here.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Valaki.
Right down here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that does blend in actually quite well.
Yeah.
I can only assume then that Argenvostholt is that manor-looking place right there.
This one right here, yeah.
That's my best assumption.
Yep, that would be Argenvostholt.
And we can find your buddy.
Hmm.
And then we can find your buddy.
Yeah.
I can perform surgery.
Yeah, it seems like these goals line up in a pretty good geographical order.
I feel like, yeah, continue on to Kresk. Actually, no, it's getting towards evening now. If we were to try and make it to Kresk, we'd spend the night outside.
What's wrong with that?
I would like to avoid that to the greatest extent possible. Afraid of the dark? No. Afraid of
What
what lives in the dark? Yes.
All right. So then you're gonna bunk up here for the night then?
Yeah. Okay, can we spend the night?
Yeah.
Davian? Heck yeah, thank you.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Do you have a shipment going to Kresk anytime soon?
We actually are loading up some stuff. Yeah.
Cool. Probably head out tomorrow.
Yeah, we can do that.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we do that, then like we'll just hitch a ride with you
Sure.
up to Kresk, and then we'll drop off what we have to from there. Head back south towards. Yep, that's our plan. Because we got a lot on our plates. Holy shit, we got a lot on our plates. All right, that's our plan.
Okay.
And execute.
Great. Awesome. Okay. So yeah, sure. Is there anything anybody wanted to do before we head into another long rest?
Can I try and catch mice?
Sure.
I want to go to the basement.
Gonna steal some more mold.
I'm not stealing. I'm just
Putting it back.
taking. No, I'm
Put
taking.
it back.
Yeah, and then I would like,
Throwing.
because I assume it's like
I mean, you already
Late
have a lot of
afternoon.
fucking mold now.
Which
you
one is
only
the
got like
mouse
the
finding?
two
No,
vials.
you blew up one of those vials. You remember you put it next to the fire?
No, I almost blew it up.
Which one is the mouse finding?
I think we just do perception.
Perception and then to hit.
5 plus
There's like at least
What?
3 or 4 kids, right?
Yeah.
13 actually.
The 3 or 4 what?
Kids.
No, you only
no,
have
there's
one.
2.
Well,
Two
two,
kids.
technically.
Yeah.
I thought, never mind. Okay, never mind.
Because we got the Burgomeister kid, and then we got
My child. Felix.
Marlith. Yeah, Felix.
Right, just the part of the end part.
Right.
Right, got it. Never mind.
Yeah, you were able to find out by the stables. There's a couple of mice scurrying around.
Can I catch him?
Sure, go for it. Make an
Wait,
attack
so
roll.
who's with us besides all of us, the ant farm, and the guy that we're talking to,
Go close.
and the old lady? Anyone?
So it's
It's 13
3,
plus.
13?
I don't
4,
know.
5.
That's enough to catch it. Yeah.
And
So it's us,
Annabelle's
the
box,
2
and then be
rocks,
like, hey, I'm really
the
sorry.
3
I forgot
ant
to
farms,
feed you the other night.
Felix, and Tubby.
That's fine.
Here's a mouse.
Did I resummon my imp yet?
It takes what, an hour to do that? There's a ritual
It's
cast.
just a ritual cast. It's 10
Oh,
minutes.
10 minutes. I don't see why you can't. Even sitting at the Martikov's house, you probably could have just found 10 minutes to do that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you catch a mouse, you throw it in the box.
He's back, baby.
You get your imp back. The mold.
Okay, so what I would like to do.
Because I thought we had
No,
at least one full vial at this point.
It was 1 full vial and then 1 like half full vial.
Because last time we talked about it, you were like, "Oh yeah, the vial's actually pretty big."
What's it?
I thought you did say it was pretty big.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking you had small vials, and you're like, no, it was much bigger than that. And then you
I mean,
put it next to the fire,
I'll
and
settle-
then filled the damn thing.
I'll settle for soda can size.
Okay. That's fine.
Because now we have a real life reference.
Sure.
We've
Okay.
always had soda cans though.
Yes. So what I would like to do
Okay.
is using the basic like poison.
Mhm.
I would essentially like to try and make from the mold poison that deals cold damage.
Sure.
So that's what I'm aiming for. So that is
No.
put it on my weapon 1d4 poison damage in addition to for 1 minute. Or what is it, 20 bolts of ammunition for 1 minute? Nope, 3 pieces of ammunition. My apologies.
Trying to see.
Of course, then what sucks is because now it's just how we're going to adjudicate making it, because the standard rules for crafting in 5th edition suck.
Oh yeah, they're terrible.
I hate them.
Yeah.
This should take like a month to make.
Yeah, technically speaking, it should, but I mean, according to their crafting rules. But
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, no, it would it's 5 gold per day towards the value of the item. So 5 gold per day, 100 gold for a vial. That's 20 days. 20 days, 8 hours per day, and it costs half or quarter. And then you roll something for how many you make in the case of a consumable. So it's like 1d4, I think, plus proficiency bonus or some stupid shit. So it's like 50 gold. It would take 20 days, and I'd get 1d4 plus proficiency, I think, to make it happen. Which I'd be down for if it was like, so if you look up all poisons, purple worm poison, that does 12d6 damage. Fine, 20 days, whatever. That's 2,000 gold though.
let's try this. Let's do. Let's do items, maybe. Chris, just trying to find. I mean, non D&D or non D&D Beyond stuff there's a whole bunch of shit, but
Well, that's why I was like, base it off of, literally just base it off of, oh no, wait, you're looking for an item.
yeah, I'm looking for an actual item that I can just like give to you. Like I was looking for like frost arrow, ice arrow, something along those lines. I mean, I found Arrow of Frost that's outside of D&D Beyond, which is a +1 arrow that gives you an extra D8 worth of cold damage.
Actually, I could just make a custom item.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Custom item, cold poison, notes, 1d4, because it's, and I did read this very closely. Cold, basic poison is weird. It's 1d4,
Yeah,
but it
for basic.
persists for the entire minute. So even if you hit, it stays on the weapon. It's kind of cool.
Well, yeah, but this being you're like applying it to an arrow.
Oh yeah, that's one single use.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hypothetically could run up, grab the arrow, shoot it, but that's a whole other discussion.
Yeah, so I guess why don't we just do that? I suppose, and then I'll see if I can find that. I meant to grab that thing a while ago, but that crafted.
How many?
Guide.
Can I roll 1d4 to see how many I get?
Sure.
Do I add any modifiers?
No, let's just do it straight. All right, fine. +1.
+1. Yeah. Minimum 2. That makes me feel good.
There you go.
I got 5. That makes me feel really good.
But what this does is it exhausts all of that container that you used.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna refill the container from the basement.
Okay.
And then spend an afternoon making.
All right, yeah. So we'll do that for now. Hopefully that won't get stupid over broken, but
It shouldn't.
yeah, we'll just say for now it takes a full vial of that stuff in order to create enough to get a D4 plus 1 worth of arrows.
Worth of poison.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll leave it at D4 plus 1 just because of the fact that there's always the possibility that it ends up, you may end up screwing up some of the batch or something like that. So, I mean, there's a possibility you only make enough for 2 arrows versus 5.
Right.
And also this, it puts a limit on how much you can make. That way, it's not just one of those things where it's like, oh, I'm going to take a whole quiver and I'm going to have a whole quiver of these friggin' frost arrows and giving you an extra.
Yeah, well, it's and that's why I was basing it off of the basic poison.
Yeah.
I was like 1d4, that's not bad. D4 plus some random modifier, whatever. I can't remember the exact rules. They're stupid anyways.
Yeah.
I was like 1d4 plus 1. Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Yep.
Guaranteed 2. And poison is not broken at all. Cold damage. Is cold damage, in this case, considered magical or mundane?
Um,
And that's,
I mean,
and
you're making it out of as like a poison. I would
from a magical
I would
thing.
say the damage would be magical, right?
Well, I'm using this the question because we're now at a point where we're going to run into stuff where it's like
Right, magic resistance or
Right.
mundane resistance. Yeah, so,
right. So
yeah,
like,
no, I would say this is magical
magical
because it's
for
it's
that
still a
reason.
plus 1. Are you adding that plus 1 on there still?
No, it's just a 1d4 damage.
Oh, okay, fine, whatever.
You were going to give me 1d4 plus 1?
Yeah.
I'll take
Well,
it.
plus 1 to hit, plus so yeah,
1d4. Okay.
yeah, it's gonna be a plus 1 arrow. So it'd be plus 1 to hit, plus 1 to damage.
Okay. And 1d4
Right.
cold.
Or
Okay.
1d4 cold. Yep.
Where did I put that? I put that here. Customize.
Probably should put a caveat on there too that they have to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's in the poison. So it's
Okay.
it makes the arrow plus 1.
Yeah.
And 1d4 cold damage if it fails a basic poison as a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Do we want to do 8 plus your proficiency for the DC, or is that too strong?
8
What's your proficiency right now? Is it a 4 or 5?
plus 1. 4.
4. Okay, so that would make it a 12. That's fine. DC 12.
Well, it's usually 8 plus proficiency plus something.
Well, yeah, it'd be like spell casting or something like that,
Right.
right? But you don't have spell casting, so
and you wouldn't want me to base
Right.
it on
Yeah.
Dexterity.
no, I don't think so. I think with it being a poison as it is, I think 12 is
DC 12. Okay.
fair enough. Because it's going to keep going up as you level anyway, right? Because I think you're going to get you're 9 now. I think you're going to get another proficiency next level, right? I believe something like that.
Yep.
So I think that should be fine.
8.
Just to kind of like rein it in a little bit because there's always the option or the possibility that they still take the extra damage persistently. You know what I mean? Because you could just shoot the one arrow into them, right? And that cold stuff would attach, quote unquote. You could argue that it attaches to their skin, armor, so on and so forth. Therefore, it's a persistent ability. You know what I mean? So I kind of want to head that off now, if that's what you're considering.
No. Yeah. Okay. So DC 8 plus proficiency.
Otherwise, if you don't want it to be persistent damage, then there won't be a Constitution saving throw. We'll just say it does a D4 damage +1. So it's really up to you what you want to do. Because I mean, again, it really depends on how much you end up making. You know, if you're only going to make a handful of these things,
Yeah.
then it might not be a bad idea that it's a persistent damage. That way, you don't use up all of your shots using that material. You know what I mean?
Honestly, if you make it, well, that's how easy you want to make it for me to make these. I mean, I'm perfectly fine. Just shoot them. It does 1d4 cold damage and makes arrows +1. Okay, so it's magical, makes the arrows +1, +1 arrows plus 1d4 cold damage. Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay. All right. I mean,
If I apply it to a weapon, does that give an additional +1 to that weapon? So my weapon like my rapier becomes +1, +2, +2? Is that how that works?
well, I mean, you already applied it to your arrows, right?
No, I haven't applied it to anything yet.
Well, isn't that what you rolled the D4 for?
No, that
To
was
see how many you can get?
that was how many vials. Because I was on the idea that a vial can coat your weapon.
Oh,
or
I see what you're saying.
3 pieces of ammunition.
Oh, okay. See, I was under the impression what we're talking about is that we were making that one vial right there, and you were dipping a D4 +1 piece of ammunition. That's where I was going with it. That's what I was thinking.
I'll take that too. You know what? I'll take that.
Okay.
I'll take that. So I'll make it cold arrows.
Yeah.
Cold arrows. Yeah. So it's cold arrows.
But yeah, if you wanted to apply that to a weapon,
+1.
I would say it probably would take the whole container, maybe.
Arrow.
So like if it was like your Ikwa or whatever, I mean that's got a pretty big surface on it, doesn't it? The Ikwa.
The Ikwa? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a sphere about yay big with a head about yay big.
Yeah, so it would take a lot to coat that surface. I would say that whole vial
Yeah.
would be enough to coat it. But again, that could be a persistent, like you could do damage with that every turn.
Yeah.
We'll say it lasts for like an hour, something like that, I guess, until it finally wears
We'll
off.
talk about this
I don't
on
know.
Monday. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll talk on it. Yeah, exactly.
One, yeah.
Yeah.
No. It's just on the drive and then on the walk-in.
Yeah.
Fight in the parking lot.
No. Well, yeah, we'd have to fight in the parking lot because once we cross the line, then we get fired. Okay, I feel happy now.
All right. Fine. Good. Well, we solved that. Sort of.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm not going to get into. I'm not going to get into a whole lot when it comes to tonight's long rest. Is there anything anybody else wants to do before we do this? No? All right.
Like, you see Mark outside very carefully with very thick gloves handling, like, steaming vials with, like, goggles on and blue
Is there still bits of the mouse in
liquid.
it?
Oh, I hope so. Yes.
Yeah, there probably still would be. I mean, like, probably would have had to scrape some of it off, like the bones and stuff.
Oh, God, yes.
Frozen
Definitely
mouse
had to
nuts.
do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot you found a freaking mouse to it.
Yeah, after he told me I was being cruel and killing the mice, when
Right,
my doll was
right.
killing them instantly,
Yeah.
and we had to watch his mouse
Yeah.
scream.
See, that's what I was talking about when you said that the thing was big enough, because you put a
I
freaking
did,
whole mouse in
I
the
did.
damn thing.
Yeah, and I expected the mouse to die way faster, and it didn't.
Everybody got trauma.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for the mouse to suffer. I tried my best. My best apparently wasn't good enough that day.
Yeah.
For the mouse.
Oh, you know what? My camera can see these. I'm gonna replace those pictures with Strahd, I think. I was sitting there trying to figure out how the hell I was going to get Strahd up here, because I was like, maybe I'll take that whole big backdrop that I have downstairs and bring it up here. I'm like, no, that's stupid. That's dumb. That's bad enough that I got this thing behind me. All right, so moving on through the night. The night goes well without any issues, because I kind of want to just move this along.
So it took like half an hour. for the
Yeah.
arrow.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
you know. Yeah, sorry.
I should have planned this out a little bit better prior to, but I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
You know what? If it's part of the fun for you, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you wake up in the morning, all is well, no issues to report, everybody's still accounted for, so on and so forth.
How does Annabelle look?
Annabelle is satiated, no rat in sight, or mouse, or whatever you put in there.
Or no presents from her either. Like the corpse eye turning into a glass thing.
What?
Oh, I fed her a corpse eye once, and she put it in a glass, like she encased it in glass and replaced the people with a worm.
Oh.
She hasn't done anything with mice or anything.
No, I forgot about that. Christ. Man, somebody's...
I'm just gonna keep this place.
All right, so what do you want to do? Wake up in the morning, you're good to go. Davian's already started loading the carts with wine barrels. He does turn to you and say, "This is almost it for us." Says we still have that one vat that was poisoned, to which we still are trying to see if we can either salvage it or.
Did we purify that, or did we just?
There was one
purify
that you
it?
did, yeah, but I think there was two. We ended up finding another one.
I don't think I have purified food anymore. But that was a me and Sir Queef thing at the same time, right? Because it was so big.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sneak down to the cellar and refill my cold.
Isn't there more in it?
No.
Oh.
My cold vial.
Oh, that you're talking about that.
Yeah.
Not
Mhm.
not the actual what I'm saying.
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna refill my cold vial.
Hey, Bug.
Yeah.
Why don't you have two of them so then you can reproduce it? So
I'm
you
gonna
don't
get
have-
2 vials of cold.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a. Oh, I don't know. What do we want to make this? Let me go to my collections campaigns.
I remember I rolled for it.
Yeah, I remember we did too. I'm trying to remember how we did it. Let's see.
Yeah, it was probably 2 years ago.
It was definitely 2 years ago. Let's see. Medicine? Did we do medicine? No. Nature? It might have been nature. Yeah, let's do nature.
Good nature check. Fuck. I'm gonna use luck.
August 26th, 2022.
August
26th?
2022.
Is that when we started this?
Okay.
No,
No.
that's when I have a reference in the notes about the cold mold.
Holy crap! It's been 2 years since we've been here. I mean, not in game time, but it's only been a week or two. Not really sure. I've kind of lost track at this point.
Yeah, this set of notes goes back to like June 2022, but I don't know if this is. It's not necessarily the beginning. That's just I did
Yeah.
a search for mold. That's what came up.
It's fine. So what's going on? Are you looking in your notes now too?
Yeah.
Oh.
Shake that magic axe. Strahd can't hit me because I'm hidden by a bush.
It's funny.
Thoughts and
Jesus.
prayers.
It's gonna be the name
All right.
of
What'd you
my-
get anyway?
Oh. No, wrong button. Nature 22.
22? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So you.
Oh man.
What?
Fuck. Oh well. I forgot that my nature was really, really good.
Yeah.
So I used a point of luck
Yeah.
because I rolled a 4. That would have gotten me a 14, which I'd have been happy with. But no. I
That's
used my luck.
You use
So I
luck.
got a 22.
Yeah, so you have no issues whatsoever scooping up some of the mold into both the vials and kicking past the. Actually, you know what? No, they would have fixed this by now. Yeah, so yeah. You do notice that the door, if you remember right, the last time we were here, we smashed down that door. I don't remember who it was. It might have been Sarian. Somebody smashed the door. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah.
What's that?
If it was a door smashing, it was probably me.
Yeah, it probably was. I mean, that sounds like your MO anyways.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, no, I'm going to share this. So the last time we were here, Davian was telling us stories, and apparently we were all sitting around, and it became known to the group that Sir Queef didn't wear undies. Grandfather clocks are known as grandfather clocks for a reason, and apparently Sir Queef's robes weren't quite long enough. Bathtub licked.
Didn't have to lick him.
Yep. Bathtub licked the grandfather clock, shall we say.
That's horrible. Horrible news.
Yep. In other news, I just have Mark collects a single vial of brown mold. That's all I had. All right. And you said I grabbed 2 more vials.
with ease. Becoming very proficient at that mold.
2 more vials of mold, which is funny because I'm allergic to mold in real life.
That's one of the reasons why he's lying right now. He will be saved to a house. And
All right. Okay, moving forward. Anybody else want to do anything before we leave? Nope. All right. So Davian has everything all loaded up. He has the trailer outside, being pulled by horses, by Sarian. You guys get your bunch together and head on out to Kresk. Again, kind of hurrying this along a little bit. We're going to go ahead and say that it takes a better part of the day, getting into probably late afternoon before you start seeing the climb up the hill to Kresk. Yeah, Kresk is on a hill. And as you approach and get closer and closer to Kresk, you start seeing like snowfall, a little bit of snowfall, not much, but just a little bit of smattering of snow here and there. Let me find Kresk real quick. Here we go. Okay. And eventually making your way up to the gates of Kresk. This is about what she looks like.
Yep, that is like peak Baltic fortress.
Yeah.
Peak.
So the walls are pretty high. Hang on a second. Where is my Kresk? I don't need it as my liner anymore. Where is it? Yesterhill. Where is Kresk? Hello? Hello? Where the fuck is it? There it is.
You misplaced the city again.
I did, apparently.
That's impressive. You're not
That
supposed
is
to do
very
that.
impressive. Where the hell?
That's Kresk.
What?
That's Kresk.
Is there a mountain nearby?
You're kind of on one.
What? What are you huffing at? Nope.
Must be in my lands of Barovia. Must be. Let's see. Areas of Barovia. Close that. Let's see. This would be that. Okay. Give me a second to scroll. Keep scrolling.
We need to find the mountains.
Keep scrolling. Man-made.
For scientific reasons.
Kresk. There we go. That's weird. Oh.
For scientific reasons.
What?
All right. Okay, so road branches north and climbs a rocky, escarpment? Sure, escarpment. Ending at a large gatehouse built into a 20-foot high wall of stone reinforced with buttresses every 50 feet or so. The wall encloses a settlement on the side of a snow-dusted mountain spur. Beyond the wall, you see the tops of snow-covered pines and thin white wisps of smoke. The somber toll of a bell comes from the stone abbey that clings to the mountainside high above the settlement. The steady chime is inviting, a welcome change from the deathly silence and oppressive fog to which you have grown accustomed. It's hard to tell at this distance, but there seems to be a switchback road clinging to the cliffs that lead up the walled settlement to the abbey.
Okay. So this is why Kresk is safe.
Uh-huh.
I look at Irene and I'm like, isn't this great? I roll for
This
deception.
makes me want to choreograph a tap dance.
Fuck yeah. What's my deception?
You want to choreograph a tap dance
Yes, sir.
outside in the snow?
Well, not like right at this moment, but like the inspiration was there.
I rolled
Yeah.
a 4 for deception, by the way.
4 for deception.
Yeah. Isn't this great?
She looks at you. She looks up at the at the abbey and the wall, and she goes, "Not really."
I love it.
So much room for activity.
There's so much room for activities here.
Well, I can understand if Strahd doesn't ever come here because it looks like hell. Well, the opposite of hell, I suppose.
He never comes here because
How do you
of
know
how
that?
great it is.
How do you know that?
Irina just said that.
Karina didn't say that he doesn't come here.
She said she can suspect that he will
Yeah,
never come
if
here.
he doesn't
Right.
ever come here.
Right. Because of how great it is.
Does this area look? Do I recognize like, the landscape from like a dream or
No.
something?
No, this doesn't appear to be that. So coming up to the gatehouse, the air grows colder as you approach the walled settlement. 2 square towers with peaked roofs flank the stone archway, into which is set a pair of 12-foot tall, iron-bound wooden doors. Carved into the arch above the doors is the name Kresk. The walls that extend from the gatehouse are 20 feet high. Atop a parapet, you see 4 figures wearing fur hats and clutching spears. They watch you nervously.
Nervously, only because us are bundled up, and then there's Sarian, who's just like, "Oh, this is so nice."
I know, right?
She's so happy.
Yeah.
This is definitely your element.
Look at me in real life on Sunday.
She's like, no big deal. She's in shorts.
I'm gonna look up and be like, "Hello, the gatehouse."
The guard yells down to you, "What you want? Speak! Speak now,
We
or go away!"
We've come in search of the Holy Grail.
I was pointedly ignoring it.
We've already got one.
We seek a warm fire and grail to sip from.
Grail?
Yeah.
No, like the Holy Grail.
Oh.
He's playing off of it.
I'm complaining, and then
Well, I'm sure you can find a fire somewhere out there in the woods. Be gone. We don't want your kind here.
Which kind
we
is
have
that?
wine
Oh, you have wine?
from the Wizard's Wine Winery.
Oh, why didn't you say so? Let them in. Let them in.
See so.
Open the gates.
I'm like bundled up.
They bring wine.
We're the good guys.
We're getting drunk tonight.
Don't drink it all at once. I'm gonna walk in and be like, yeah, you know how the shipment stopped from the Wizard's Wine Winery? We are also responsible for that coming up again.
So he also yells out to one of the guards down below to go fetch the burgomaster. And the gates slowly open, and you see a couple of guys on the inside. Let's see. Let's see. When that's S3. I'm just trying to see real quick. Yeah, that makes sense. That would be okay. Yeah, okay. So as you entered in, the mist-shrouded village beyond the wall is nothing more than a scattered of humble wooden cottages. along dirt roads that stretch between strands of snow-dusted pine trees. So many trees, in fact, as to constitute a forest. To the northeast, great cliffs rise sharply, and the winding road up to the abbey is easy to see from this vantage. In a short period of time, you see this stout, dark complexioned man comes out onto the road, and he he kind of greets you. And he says, "Ah, you bring us wine. Fantastic. We needed some wine. Who are you? I recognize the Mardukov family, but I don't know who you all are."
We're the brunch bunch. Our name strikes fear into the evil of this land.
Well, that's great, I suppose. But we don't need that kind of heroism around here. So we would appreciate it that you don't do that.
It's too late. We already showed up.
Well, you can be here only because you brought us wine. But
Oh no, we're trouble. Don't worry. There's nothing we can do about
we'd
it.
rather you not be trouble.
Well, the Mardukov family is here
Because what?
No, sorry, I got the wrong family.
Apparently that's the people.
Yep. Yep, that's what I say. Whoops, wrong family.
Who?
For you see, we have the deposed Burgomeister of Valaki, Vargas and Co.
Oh yeah. I thought I fucking recognized that slimy little slime ball.
No, he's better now. We knocked him down 10 pegs.
Interesting.
Yep.
So
Lady Voctor is now the administrator in our name.
oh, I know her too.
Yeah.
She's a snake.
Yeah. She doesn't know it that she's holding the city for us, but she's holding the city for us.
Well, fantastic.
She told us to not come back. We're going to go back.
So you decided to bring Vargas here because?
Lady Voctor was going to kill them, and we didn't want to kill them.
Well,
We
we were
just
okay
didn't-
with killing one of them.
Right, but then it was a package deal, and we went, never mind.
Huh.
We didn't like the package deal, so we were like, we're going to save the package deal.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Okay. Well,
And then, no, it gets better. And then we've got Irina, who's the daughter of Irina. Who's your dad's name again?
give me a perception check.
Oh shit. Nope. Fuck yeah. 23.
You see that Irina is kind of like not paying attention to the conversation and is actually started making her way up the dirt road past you all. Almost like she is interested in something.
Okay. I'm gonna grab her and be like, and this is Irina. She's from the city of Barovia.
What is she looking at?
She was not really looking at anything. She was looking towards a direction, like towards the northwest of.
So like up the hill.
Yeah, but
Like
not
she was
like
heading towards
not
the
up
Abbey?
that hill, but more like that direction.
Oh.
In the city or
In the city, yes. Yeah. If you would call it a city. It's more of a town, really.
What was the Burgomeister's name here? The guy we're talking to.
Actually, he hasn't told you yet. He says, "My name is Baron Kreskov."
Kreskov.
Yeah.
Is that with one F or two?
No F at all. Krezkov.
Ah,
Mhm.
man of refinement.
Yeah. Dmitry Kreskov. My wife, where's she at? Where is she? The Baroness. Come on. Where's she at? Apparently she's not in here. So go fuck off. She's just Baroness Kreskova. Kreskova.
Kreskova?
Yeah. I don't know why she's Kova and he's Cove.
It might be
Kresk.
masculine and feminine.
Yeah, it could be, I guess.
I don't think yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, it's
Cola.
surname, so I don't know why that would matter, but
Sir, what?
it's a surname, so I don't know why that would matter.
Hmm.
Oh, here we go. Anna.
Anna?
Yeah. I just had to scroll down a little bit further.
Aha.
Yeah. So how many of you are there? Because we don't have an inn per
Don't
se.
have an inn?
So some of you could maybe stay with us. We have a free room. Some of
We
you might
have
have to
tents
stay.
if all is necessary. Also,
It's pretty chilly outside.
we have. It's fine.
Okay.
Also, like, and I point to Sarian and be like, she loves the cold.
Sure do. Burr, bitch.
You say that, and she's like head and shoulders taller than this guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't matter if this is a big guy or not.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we gotta.
Well, he's not a big guy.
He is not.
No.
Yeah. Okay. So like, he comes up to her waist.
Let's see, show it to you guys. This is who you see.
Oh yeah, he's fun size for Sarian.
We're basically
He's
dwarves.
the right height.
Is that his wife with the axe?
Yep.
Cool.
That's his wife. Anyway, so another person shows up. Kind of get the feeling that it might be like somebody, like help from his house or something, 'cause, being noble and whatnot. He's anyway. So this person comes up, kind of with hurried feet, and he says, "Sir, you needed to get back home. It's an emergency." He goes, if you excuse me, you're more than welcome to follow to my home, but I have something I have to attend with. So he just kind of starts walking in the general direction of his house. Let me give you.
I would like to now attend to the direction that Irina is looking.
Are you going to ask her anything?
Irina, what you looking at?
I don't know how to explain it. There's something about this place. There's something that's like, it's like almost pulling me to the north side, like like something wants me to go in this direction. I don't know what it is. It's weird. Like I almost feel like this is gonna sound odd. I've never been here before, but it almost feels like I have been here before. But I'm pretty sure I've never been here before. Does that make sense? No? Great. Awesome.
Nope,
I'm glad I'm
doesn't
the
make
only
sense.
one.
Yeah, you're the only one. It's okay. You get weird feelings. It's fine. Do you mind? We'll go up, see what the Barons emergency is, because we might help. We'll see. I don't know. And then we'll see what's up with you. Because it's what? Late afternoon, early evening type of deal?
Why is... Oh, yeah, hold up. Hold up. Dynamic? Oh, that's why. Yes. Had dynamic lighting on for some reason.
Is
So yeah, pop this down just a little bit.
is someone from the Barons party close enough that we could ask a question?
Ah, they're protecting a lot of trees right there.
Yeah, it's basically like a forest, like the description says.
Like,
So this is the road, right? That starts up that big ass mountainside.
Yep.
Right.
looks like the Burgomeister Manor is up there and the Abbey is up there, right?
Well, no, just the Abbey's up there. This right here is just the Abbey.
Oh, shit.
This whole thing. Yeah, that's the Abbey that's up on top of the mountain.
Yes, this is a church community.
Yeah, the Burgomaster's mansion, I believe, is this one right here. I got to take a quick peek, but I believe that's the one. That's 3.
He's got a tiny mansion, and the Abbey is like legit. The Abbey is basically...
Oh, sorry. Actually, his is the one that's closest to the gate. Sorry, it's this one.
Oh, okay. So we like basically
Yeah.
walk through the gate, take a right, and it's his house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, it's funny because I have a thing that indicates this house for some reason. I don't know why.
It's weird.
His is this one right here.
So I just want to point out that the Abbey has what appears to be as much square footage under a roof as the entire rest of the village.
Yeah, almost.
Like,
Yeah, it's huge.
damn.
Or it could be just this weird forced perception because of how high it is versus the map. I don't know.
Either way, it is
Because
flecking
I believe
huge.
I would have to take a look, but I believe each one of these triangles, I think, is like 150 feet or something like that.
Hmm.
So I
Or
think,
between from one layer to the next.
yeah.
Yeah, because it is topo.
I know it says it somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I know it says it somewhere.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Anywho, we're gonna go bother the Burgomeister.
Okay.
Hey, there's a pond. I'll bet that's where she's going.
Who knows? All right, let me close this.
Pond. Some random guy's house.
Yeah. So, anyways, so the Burgomaster, he kind of runs back in into the house, and you kind of hear. Well, I mean, I don't know if you're going to go inside.
I'm gonna go inside.
You would have.
I'm going inside.
Yeah.
No, would have. I am.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. That sounds about right.
I have a private conversation with Irina, and then I go inside. This is completely on par for Brandon and Mark.
So anyway,
Mark especially because he's like bulletproof, unlike Brandon.
where is it? No, we're not doing this anymore. See, yeah, I had myself all set up in one direction, and then y'all decided to go somewhere else. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. All right, here we go.
You thought we were gonna go straight to the no.
I know. See, this is
No.
Indeed.
Okay. So you kind of hear his wife upstairs, and you well, give me a perception check. Seems how you decided to charge right into their home.
I'm not charging. I'm confidently walking through the door.
Speaking of which,
Perception?
yeah,
10.
10.
10. I need to get expertise in perception. It's coming up a lot. I don't
Well,
think we're getting
I
too
mean,
many
it
more
is.
levels.
It is
though.
a very.
Volcano levels.
It's a very typical thing. That's for. So you hear some almost like muffled sounds. Definitely conversation going on. Somewhat, loud, very panicky. You can definitely tell that they're having. Oh, come on. My freaking app is crashing on me. Oh, there it goes. I don't want that one. I want this one.
Walk through. That music starts.
No. It's not that. I just want to make sure put us on the right freaking sounds. So assuming that it's going to play, it's not responding now. Great. So anyway, for the people that are still outside, somebody give me a perception check again, please.
12.
12.
Never mind.
What?
I rolled a natural 1.
The natural one.
I have lots to add to it, but still, I rolled a natural 1.
Okay.
We got an 8 and an 18.
Who got the 18?
Sarian.
Sarian did?
So I have an 8.
Sarian, being of that this is your element, being outside and looking up at the snow and watching the the little bit of snowfall that there is, and what's that?
Visions of sugar plums tap dancing in my head.
Yeah, exactly. One of those sugar plums all of a sudden busts out some very angelic style wings, and you focus your eyes and you notice floating down from the abbey up on the mountainside is this beautiful creature with massive angelic wings and an aura about this person that just begs of like holy divinity. And this person lands right outside of the burgomaster's mansion. Doesn't really pay any attention to your lot, but walks straight indoors. Walks right past you, Mark, and looks up the stairs where you're hearing all this conversation from. You get almost like a sense of awe in this aura. Linda, go ahead and give me history with advantage.
Oh, you said
And I'm gonna be like, guys, look at her. So pretty.
You said she came from the Abbey?
Slay.
He technically, but
I did what I usually do. I rolled 2 dice, they're exactly the same.
really, what'd you get?
That's what always happens when I roll a dice. So I pressed the roll. You said
History, yeah.
Okay, so that means I subtract 1.
Oof.
So 10.
10. I mean, regardless, actually,
I am an SMR, so
yeah.
and I
Well,
was
yeah. So,
sorry, so
the person doesn't look like Asimar. So you're led to believe that this could be possibly an actual angel. Possibly.
Maybe.
I mean, you don't really recall ever hearing angels necessarily. Like, you've heard that angels sometimes intercede when they're not supposed to, and so on and so forth. And then that typically what happens with those types of angels, they end up becoming fallen angels, and like there's a really bad situation that can happen when it comes to angels interceding with human affairs. But I mean, based on the aura, the presence of this person, so on and so forth, like the air is so palpable in divine energy that you believe this person is indeed an angel. Anyways, walks right past you, straight up the stairs, and opens the door to a room where you briefly hear the wails of crying from a female presence, and you hear the burgomaster's voice also, kind of crying out loud. Yeah. You want to do anything, or should I just keep going with what you might hear?
I'm going
Should
to
we
go
like
follow
go
him.
through out your to the door?
You want to go through the door? You want to go
Yeah.
inside? Okay. Everybody want to go?
I'm just right here to the door.
I mean, I'm still following the Baron, so.
Oh, so you went right straight
I
upstairs and
fucking-
everything?
I was three. He said, "Come on in."
No, he didn't.
Yes,
No,
he did.
no, he
he
didn't.
said. He said.
You may follow me. He didn't say
Right.
you can come in. There's a difference. A slight difference.
Only if I was in what we do in the shadows.
Yeah, so we're in.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I'm like all the way in the house.
Okay.
The angel followed me up the stairs.
All right. Fine.
I'm intrigued because there was what looked like an angel.
Yeah. So you walking into the bedroom, you had seen a child of actually, I might have
Did
actual
I see a
age.
baby just get born?
No.
Oh.
No. This is not one of those situations.
Is it dead?
It was currently, or it is currently.
Oh.
How long has it been dead?
Hours. The child's looks about 14 years of age, and the angel walks right past you all, goes straight up to the bed, looks at the burgomeister, and says, "Everybody gets just one." And you see he puts his hand to his temple, chants some kind of, I don't know, phrase of something divine, and you see his hand glow. Yes.
Was it celestial?
Probably.
I can speak celestial.
Yeah. You could understand the chant that he's saying. It is more or less casting a spell is really what he was doing. And he touches the forehead of the child, and you see a heavenly glow, where this child all of a sudden, breathes in a breath of air as he wakes back up again. And the angel, turns back towards the burgomaster and he says, "An eye for an eye. I do you a favor. Now you owe me a favor. I will call on you when I am ready for that favor to be requested." And then he walks right past you guys.
Damn.
I'm gonna look at the burgomeister and be like, so who's that guy?
That's our. Whoa, that's a goddamn good question.
Town mascot.
That's our mascot.
That's our man. I'm gonna look at Marlith and be like, that's our next mascot. That's our mascot.
Is he made out of a rock?
Where is it?
If I had a nickel for every time this happened,
Dude.
I'd have 3 nickels, which isn't a lot. But it's weird that this happened 3 times. Be funny if we find another sentient rock.
I'm collecting every single sentient rock I find, no matter how inconvenient.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe I'll start rock.
Right?
Damn. Angels.
Come on. What the fuck is it? Of course, this is going to be hard to find for me right now. Right frickin' now. This is going to be hard for me to find now.
The stupid random bullshit that we find. Just because.
Well, it's not even so much that. Like, I should already have this. Where is it? Lands. Oh.
Can't play that well.
Come on, damn it. Obviously, okay, whatever. He says that's the abbot. That's the abbot of the abbey of St. Markovia. The abbey up on the mountain.
The thing with
thing
as
that
many
you-
square
right.
feet inside as you've got your entire. What's his name?
He just goes by the abbot. We've never been given a name other than the abbot.
Hey, Abbott. Okay, so the abbot.
Does the Burgomeister owe him a favor, or do we?
No, the burgomeister does. Luckily. I mean, I was hoping he was going to say hi to us, at least, and then I'd be like, can you do us a favor? And we'll go, teleport us to the crow's cage, and then we'll just grab the ravens, and we'll just grab the ravens and run. So anyways, you're all set. Your kid's alive. I'm going to take Irina, and we're going to go for a walk.
Give me a perception check.
receiving
19.
so many things tonight.
Where the fuck did Irina go?
We know which direction she was headed in. Let's go look in that direction.
It's snowing, right?
Just a little bit.
Cool. I feel that I should get advantage to track her. Because it's snowing.
On a muddy dirt road?
Follow her tracks.
Sure.
Snowing equals knowing.
Yes. Yes. 22, by the way.
Yeah, there's some fresh, muddy footprints heading towards the north. So you leave out the burgomaster's mansion. You head straight up to this road here, and then you take the road heading up the north, heading towards that pool right up here.
Ha! I was right.
Let's see.
Um,
Even under gray skies.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna as we're walking up, I'm gonna look at Sarian and be like, "Hey, Sarian, you've got pretty good like knot skills, right?
Yes.
Like you're pretty good. You're pretty handy with knots."
Pretty naughty.
Okay, that's horrible because hold on. I'm gonna look at her, take out my rope, and be like, Irina can't be trusted. I'm gonna be like, can you make her a harness, please? So you know how like you tie up little kids on a leash? I want to do that to Irina.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. Okay.
On it.
Sweet.
What do I need to roll for that, Steve?
Actually, that's either. I think that's survival.
Probably survival. Yeah.
I don't think Irina's gonna like that.
She'll be fine.
Or survival. Nope.
Unless rope use is a separate thing.
It might be sleight of hand. Sleight of hand. No, that's the ability to actually do it. I feel like survival feels like not work.
6.
6.
Yeah, so she's just gonna get pissed off at us. It's gonna be bad.
That was just you making a harness, right?
Oh, excellent. Yes.
Yeah, that was just you making a harness. You guys aren't quite up to her yet.
I'll try again.
Yeah, that's fine. In either case, as you're approaching the pool, even under the gray sky, this pool at the north end of the village shimmers and sparkles. Near its shore sits an old gazebo on the verge of collapse. A wooden statue of a mournful, bare-chested man is paint-chipped and faded. Stands in the gazebo with arms stretched as though waiting to be embraced.
Here's what I love to give.
You see.
I also just want to say too that on my second attempt at tying the knot, I got a 24.
Okay.
Ooh, it's a phenomenal
Just need to
piece of work.
practice.
Right. Just need to get the rust off. It's been a while since she practiced some not work like that.
My fingers were cold. I had to warm up.
So, you see Irina standing right at the edge, water's edge of the pool, staring down into the pool. She hears you guys coming up from behind her. And she says, "Can you hear that?"
No.
What did you hear?
I roll an 8.
It's like a familiar voice. Like like as if from somebody I know.
No, I don't get that. That's not. You're crazy.
It's the weirdest thing. Like I have this. How would I explain it? I have this feeling that there's somebody here that I know. That I know this person. I don't know how I know this person, but there's somebody here that I know. Then you look around. There's like nobody else here.
Can I go look at the statue?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna give the statue a hug.
You're gonna give the statue a hug.
You said its arms were open as if for an embrace.
Yeah.
I'm going to embrace the statue.
16.
So you walk up to the statue and you
With my 2 rocks. So with me.
Marla's got 2 rocks strapped to her, and I hug the statue.
as far as like are you trying to recognize who the person is as far as the statue goes,
I
or
want to see if it's magical.
That's what I'm.
I can use Lehman's Stone for that. I want to see if there's anything up with it that I can sense.
I mean you don't sense anything, no.
Can I put Lehman's Stone on the statue? And I was like, hey, is this guy doing something?
So I'm hugging the statue, and Marlith is like pressing a rock to its face.
Okay.
Besides the townsfolk looking at us funny, is anything weird happening?
No, not really.
Okay.
I mean,
Hugging this,
aside from the fact that this gazebo where this statue is very rickety, and like every step that you take, like that you feel the floorboards creaking and cracking underneath your steps. The gazebo is kind of like it's barely held together at this point.
You said the water was shimmery?
Yeah.
Like shimmery, like magic?
Yeah.
Can I go down to the water?
Sure.
Looking at the statue, does the statue's face look like anybody that I would know? Is there any kind of plaque or anything to say? Or is there any kind of plaque or anything to say?
Who has
Dark
the
vision?
diary?
I think I do.
Do you?
Yeah,
The Book of Strahd?
I think I do.
I think it would either be you or Eric.
No, wait. We got the Book of Strahd. I do not have the Book of Strahd.
I haven't had a chance to finish this one yet, but I'll give it to you now. That's right.
Wait, we could also ask Jasper. Because he's been reading.
Lamad, do you have the Book of Strahd?
No.
So I'm not
I
entirely
don't know
sure.
if anybody specifically added it to their inventory.
I feel like you had it last.
No, we got the Book of Strahd in
The end.
Velaki.
Yep.
That's right. Because
Marion does not have it. She doesn't read very well.
Lamad was the one who had all of the letters, I believe. And so we snuck them into Velaki with the imp turning invisible.
Oh God.
That was a while ago. That's what I was trying to remember. So then I was like, who's got the Book of Strahd?
Yeah. So the imp probably had it last.
Well, no, that was pre-Book of Strahd because we got the Book of
Oh.
Strahd from the Were-Ravens in the city.
Well, somebody ended up with the Book of Strahd. Somebody has it.
Okay.
My notes about it don't say who ended up with it. It said Erwin handed Sonny a book. Sir Queef and Mark can read it. Erwin says he can read Elvish, but pages never displayed to him.
Yeah. Well, anyhow,
So we have a whole
the
ass book of Strahd here.
the statue. Okay. I mean, it's a wood statue. It's kind of really, being old as it is, right? Huh?
It's not stone.
No, it's wood. Being as old as it is and weathered and so on and so forth, you kind of get the impression that it looks like a very young version of Strahd himself. But kind of like not what you've seen of Strahd. He's just it's a very weird, like, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it, but it looks like a younger version of Strahd.
Like how old?
Probably in his 20s. The what's that?
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
The
Younger version of Strahd.
Do we hear anything?
I give Strahd's ass a squeeze when I realize that it looks like him, just to make it weird.
Is he cute?
yeah.
Obviously.
I mean, this version of him, yeah.
Do we hear anything?
Give me a perception.
18.
18. Yeah, you actually start hearing like a whisper coming from the pond as well.
Are we with the people?
What people?
Did any
The
of the
farm.
no, the people who would actually know what this place is?
No, it's just you guys, as far as I know. You guys and whoever's tailing you from your ant farm.
Leomund can't identify anything else, right? Because I asked him to look at the statue.
Well, the statue is non-magical.
So does that count?
No.
Can I
Come across the water.
No, I'm gonna just crouch at the edge of the water and hold him and just touch him.
Go for a swim.
Touch him to the water and then ask him what the water is.
Okay. Other than he tells you that there is an aura, a magical aura in the water. It itself, the magic or the water is not magical, but there is an aura of magic in the water.
Is it a good aura?
It would be of good, yes.
A good witch or a bad witch?
And the fuck?
Yeah,
Oh,
they've been talking.
yeah.
Oh, weird. And of that, the water glows a very bright shimmer, and you can almost see like an orb-like essence floating towards the top. And with an astounding sound of presence within inside your own minds, you each hear a voice. The voice kind of washes over you like a nice warm blanket in a very cold environment. And you get more feeling than you do really full-on sentences, but the intentions are that essentially that you get like a notion of bring to me what was once mine to help cleanse the lands of evil.
Bring to me what was once mine to cleanse the land of evil.
The lands of evil.
The lands of evil. Okay. I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna look at the statue and be like, whack.
Should we pour the toenail potion in the water?
The toenail potion is a potion of hill giant strength.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We can make another toenail potion.
No, we cannot.
Yeah, we just need a toenail and some water.
That is.
You need a toenail of a hill giant.
Toenail potion.
That's not how that works at all. We'll have a whole big freaking potion of toenail water.
I would take a pond, put a hill giant's toenail in there, vial, and be like, huzzah.
Right? Yeah. Not quite.
Does it have to be a whole toenail or can it be a clipping?
I don't know.
Also,
No.
it's. I think about.
It's a clipping. Let's not think about whole toenails.
Yeah, that would be.
And you'd have to find a hill giant anyway. So that's kind of a
We're not going to find one of those.
So
You're trying not to give us too much.
yeah, I'm trying not to give too much, but at the same time, I want this to be.
Like I
It's
just want,
important.
I just want so bad
Is it the book?
to
Yeah.
do something.
I mean, give me another history check. I know you've read the book.
That book?
Not that book necessarily. But I know
But-
you've
but-
read. I know most of you guys have read the pages at least that came.
History? 16.
16.
Oh, that's right. He had a lady that he liked, but Sergei.
Right.
I just read that name, so that's why I'm like, wait a second.
The book was like the memoirs of Strahd.
Yeah, do you remember?
Said in it, Strahd speaks of becoming a vampire. Says the sword Sergei brought dangerous to him. That's daylight.
That right
The
there.
stake is not.
Did you hear it?
Can you say what you like? All of that, please.
So the book says that the memoirs of Strahd von Zarovich. In it, Strahd speaks of becoming a vampire. Says that the sword that Sergei, Strahd's brother, brought is dangerous to him, as is daylight. The stake is not. Sergei was Strahd's brother. Tatiana was supposed to marry Strahd,
Tatiana.
or Strahd was in love with her. But Sergei and Tatiana fell in love. Sergei was killed by Strahd in part because of pact.
Yeah, his pact.
Tatiana threw herself off the wall of Ravenloft in despair. She disappeared into the mist.
I'm gonna.
What if
Part of the problem is.
what if what's her face is the reincarnation? And what if Sergei's actually what's her face's bow?
I walk behind Irina and shove her into the water.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
As you do, the essence, the ball, right, envelops Irina.
Boom!
Kills her.
The ball basically you see it envelop her, and then it disappears into Irina. And speaking out from Irina in Irina's voice, you hear almost like a double, like a full-on conversation with two people, but out of one person, one voice, where it is Irina who is saying, Sergey, I miss you. I've been longing for you for so many years. I've missed you. I love you, and I want to be with you again. And you hear Sergey in Irina's voice replying back and saying, I miss you too. We'll be together soon. And so on and so forth. So like there's this whole back and forth of them two basically coming together, and a whole like almost not necessarily reciting their marriage vows because they did have a wedding. But essentially that's kind of what this is Irina at this point. It dawns on you that Irina is, in fact, Tatiana's soul, just reborn into another body.
Just like Inuyasha.
Right. And this orb that's in the pond is Sergei's spirit. Once that culmination of them two is finished, Sergei's spirit leaves Irina's body and then retreats back down into the pond again.
Oh, Syrian. He really did have a lot of love to give.
I knew it.
You're so right.
All right. I consider this an absolute win. See, Sonny, this is why I shove people into random ponds.
I'll have to try that sometime.
She shouldn't be mad about leaving what's his face now.
Oh yeah. What's his face? Yeah, that's
I thought
piece of shit.
that guy was gonna end up
Hold
being
on.
Sergey.
What? No. What the fuck was that guy's name?
The old guy.
The old guy? No, the
creepy guy.
vampire.
Yeah, the
like,
vampire
like a
guy.
towel or a cloak or something.
Okay. Yeah, she accepts it, and she almost kind of seems a little different, a lot more sure of herself. Whereas,
Vasily von Holt.
Sure or unsure?
no, sure of herself. Like she actually feels like her presence feels more confident.
I see.
Like this is where she needed to be. This is where this whole, like everything culminating was up to this point. And, not knowing, she not knowing, this is what needed to happen for her. And a flood of like memories of her past, of not Irina's past, but Tatiana's past. Tatiana's like, oh my God, I've lived so many lifetimes. I've been hunted by Strahd. I've been murdered by people. This needs to end. This process is it's just like it's constant. I get born and I grow into womanhood, and Strahd finds me, and then I die, and then it happens again, and then it happens again. I can't even count the number of times I've been reincarnated. But she looks to your lot and she says, if you're seriously here to end this, I'll do what I can to help. But we need to find Sergei's sword.
Do you have any idea where that is?
What does Sergei's sword look like?
Does he look like a bitch?
No, it's not.
That's the one that's in the
Sunsword?
bone room, right?
Yeah.
In the basement.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's part of your.
The sun sword.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Taraka reading.
So the sun sword was card that's this is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. It says that we knew that this is a reference to the sword of Sergei Strahd's brother.
Mm-hmm.
6 of glyphs, the anarchist. What was said was
You know what kind of
I
sword
see
it
walls of bones, a chandelier of bones, and a table of bones. All that
Technically
remains of
speaking, the
enemies long
sword can be
forgotten.
anything.
Mm.
It just depends on what you guys need it to be. We'll figure it out from there.
And notes say that we know approximately where this is. So.
Yeah.
And Kashmir, the guy who wanted us to take us to the Emerald Temple, says a sister about a Strahd and likely dead sent him visions of this.
Right. Yep. Yeah, that was a while ago. That was when you were guys at the when you first got to Milwaukee.
yeah, I was in Milwaukee. We're not going to that. I thought it was Amber Temple. Did you say Emerald?
Amber. Yeah, it is Amber Temple.
But anyways, yeah. All right.
Oh, so it was supposed to be Amber, not Emerald?
Yeah, Amber.
Amber. Okay. So we just reaffirmed that we need a sword. Super fancy sun sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is
Good luck
in
with this.
Castle Ravenloft.
That sucks.
We forget it.
Irina,
Our friendship.
do you happen to have any memories now of a bone room in Castle Ravenloft?
Oh,
Even with no, I don't think so. Not even with Tatiana's memories. I don't.
Oh,
I mean, I've seen parts of Strahd's castle in the past, but never enough. I mean, and she's kind of like, you see her like almost like as if she's reading a book. You know, her eyes are flipping back and forth, trying to like go through the memories that she has of herself and then Irina or Tatiana. And she's like, not that I can tell. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot to go through. But nothing that I see. I mean, most of our lives have been here in Barovia in various towns and areas and so on. But no, I only recall like one trip, and that was just to the front gates
okay.
before
No
we
worries.
got ambushed and I was killed. And then the original from our Sergei's and my wedding we had out in the courtyard, and then later when Strahd killed Sergei, I jumped.
No worries. Okay, so we'll figure out the sword later. We got ravens to go rescue next. So anyways, Irina, you're safe here. The ant farm is safe here.
should we go up to the Abbot?
I think that that's going to be another quest, and we should save that for when we get back. Because I think we should finish saving the were ravens. And it's probably pushing nighttime now anyways.
Yeah, at this point it would be. Because it was late afternoon. So it's getting into evening hours now.
Yeah. And I'm also going to say we're at a good stopping
Yeah.
point.
I was just going to say that too. Also, too, we're at a point where you guys can level up to 10.
Okay. Are you going to uphold class requirements for multi-classing?
Yeah, it's part of D&D.
No, it's an optional rule.
Part of D&D.
It's an optional rule. It actually is an optional rule in
But
the
if you go
somewhere.
into D&D Beyond, it's in there.
Stop trying to argue the DM about doing what you want to do.
optional rule.
I have divine intervention. I can call on my deity
I
to
would-
intervene on my behalf.
I would actually at some point. I mean, you guys get time. I'll try to finish this Curse of Strahd book or the
Oh yeah,
actual
are you
book.
gonna turn off the stream? Or
I
is-
will here in a second.
Okay.
But I would peruse through that. There's some good information in there.
Oh, actually. So for the people on camera, there's what, maybe 15 leaves here.
Yeah.
So like 20, 30. So there's like 20 or 30 additional pages of like fancy paper. Yeah. Did you say porn?
More.
Also that.
Yeah.
In there too.
Huh?
Nothing.
Okay. But anyway, so this is supposed to get nicely bound later. But right now it's just loose leaves and it's the fancy paper.
Yeah.
Oh, we've
This
seen
is other
those
stuff, yeah.
previously.
Yeah.
But here.
Yeah, it's just more. It's just more entries for the book. It's gonna take some work to get through, but there's still some good information in there. You definitely might want to consider looking at.
I've got another 5th level
But-
spell slot too.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and
Bye, internet.
stop the stream and
Adios.
end the game. Have a good night.
I will
There we
go.
go.